get the sewer and water they want. They have a pre-annexation agreement that says once they become contiguous, which hopefully will be soon, then they're automatically in. I know we've done it in other places, near 83 and I think 2nd Avenue previously.
Alderman Wesley?
Mr. Mayor, on this issue here, the Bears property, he cannot, if I ain't mistaken, he cannot even add on to that house until he's annexed in, am I correct?
Mr. Bond?
He couldn't, I don't know what he could do under the county's code, but he's not in
But
within the city limits.
The whole point is why he could not add into with his proposal was because where his septic field was, where his add-on to his house was affecting his septic field, and that's why he asked for pre-annexation. My drawback on this whole issue here is, I'm sorry, the economy's tight right now. He's got to sign up there now. He's trying to sell these lots right now. We holding a guy that wants to come into the city of Wooddale right now, and I have another piece of this property holding up this guy to add on to his house. And if that's the case, the proposal that was given to us when we came here as a council, when he gave his presentation that he was ready to annex in and accept the subdivision and everything else, all of a sudden now, the economy did go bad, no doubt about it. But why should we have another party suffer that he cannot do an add-on to his house due to the fact that I thought understanding when we had this agreement with the Klein subdivision that they were going to come forward within a year to annex that property in. That was what we were told. Since then, that has changed because the economy went bad. There's got to be a way that we could work it out that this other person could annex in and add on to his house and not hold this person up, knowing that he wants to invest into this community and add on to his house. There's got to be a way, or, as far as I'm concerned, Klein must annex in now.
Mr. Bond?
What you could do is you could then take action on, after you've addressed the motion that's on the table, you could take action on item 11.4, and you can approve a pre-annexation agreement subject to final attorney review and approval that would allow Mr. Burris's property to proceed through the process and move them along so there isn't a delay in that ultimately happening. But in order for it to technically be annexed, so it would be a pre-annexation agreement, in order for it to be annexed, there still has to be that legal connection or legal nexus. It has to touch the city municipal boundaries under the law.
But on the pre-annex agreement, if Klein decide not to come forward at all, annex his property in at all, this poor guy can't do anything with that property. That's what I'm saying here. Because if Klein decide to pull out this whole project and pull the whole works out of there, okay, this guy can't do anything. Pre-annexation, and I'll say it again, pre-annexations are lousy. And that's why I don't like pre-annexation. Here now we're going to try pre-annexation this guy, and he wants to do it, and he can't add on, even though we pre-annexation. But if Klein decides to pull this, county don't turn around, and he pulls his whole project off, we're in the same boat. I don't think it's fair to this person.
Mr. Subak?
I think that's what your legal counsel is telling you, is that the pre-annexation agreement for Burris will allow them to hook up the water and sewer and will allow them to make any improvements to their property according to city code. It just says that they won't be formally annexed into the city of Wooddale until they become contiguous. The reality for Mr. Klein is, and I'm sure counsel told you this, he has the absolute right to withdraw that petition at any time. The only thing you guys are doing is really just doing the right thing and being fair, saying that right now he can't come in. He has the right to withdraw the petition. It wasn't like he got a 16-lot subdivision. He got what he was entitled to, which was a 9-lot subdivision under the R1 with no variances. He was entitled to that as a matter of law. In fact, we threw in the prairie-style lighting, and we threw in the tree preservation ordinance because we're trying to be good. Wooddale has worked very hard to get a good developer notation within the business community, and this is just going to take it further back. If you force his hand, which it sounds like Mr. Wesley, you want to do that, he'll have the absolute right to withdraw the petition, stay unincorporated, not be under your tree ordinance, not have to maintain it to the same standards which we're agreeing to do, and the Burses will still be under a pre-annexation agreement. So I just ask you, just do the right thing because of the economic situation at this time.
Do I understand your motion is as to items 1, 2, and 3 to table to city council meeting first city council meeting, January 09?
And then if it's, it can still be tabled at that time as well, right?
Subject
The-
to any other
The
motion
way
on
it's
that
stated?
date.
Okay, yes.
Is there a second? Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. May I have a motion to approve an ordinance authorizing the mayor and city clerk to enter in a pre-annexation agreement for the property commonly known as the Burst property, subject to final attorney approval? Is there a second? Second. On the question? Roll call.
Alderman Lewitton,
Yes.
Alderman Coles,
Yes.
Alderman Knight,
Yes.
Alderman Wesley,
Yes.
Alderman Cadalla,
Yes.
Alderman Winger,
Yes.
Alderman Shockey,
Yes.
That's approved as ordinance O-08-49. We do not need an executive session tonight. There are no items to be referred. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I will advise you that the council meeting for December 4th, 2008 has been canceled. It will not be going forward. And I'll remind everybody of the Christmas tree lighting, which will be December 7th from 4:30 to 7 p.m. at City Hall. May I have a motion to adjourn? Is there a second? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries.